In the frozen wastes of Antarctica 2 years before the world watched in awe, a secret was unearthed. Not by chance, but by design. Wernher von Braun, the architect of NASA's rockets, the man with shadows in his past from the Third Reich, led a team into the ice. They didn't go for penguins or research grants. No. They went for rocks. Lunar rocks, harvested from the Earth's crust disguised as gifts from the stars. Why? Because the greatest show on Earth was about to premiere. And the props had to be perfect. Welcome to Shadows in the Void. Tonight we peel back the veil on the Apollo hoax. The facts that don't add up. The lies that echo in the dark. Buckle up, truth seeker. The moon was never ours. Let's start where it all began, or rather, where the evidence vanished. The lunar rocks. NASA claims 382 kilograms of moon dust and stone were scooped up by brave astronauts between 1969 and 1972. Priceless relics analyzed by scientists worldwide, proving humanity's triumph. But dig deeper, and the ice cracks open a chasm of deceit. In 1967, von Braun's expedition to Antarctica, under the guise of meteorite hunting, returned with samples that matched exactly what Apollo would later deliver. Lunar meteorites? Please. These were terrestrial fakes, blasted from the moon's surface eons ago? No. They were right here, waiting in the freezer. Coincidence? Or a cover story for the greatest geological swindle in history? Why fake the rocks if the mission was real? Because without them, the whole tale crumbles to cosmic dust. And what are the proof? The telemetry data, the heartbeat of the mission, heart rate monitors, engine telemetry, raw video feeds from the lunar surface, all of it gone, erased. NASA admits it, the original Apollo 11 tapes holding the unfiltered truth of that giant leap were overwritten in a clerical error. Convenient, isn't it? Billions spent, 400,000 souls involved, and the one thing that could verify it all? Lost to a dusty shelf in some forgotten warehouse, no backups, no archives, or perhaps no originals to begin with. They say secondary recordings exist, but those are the polished broadcasts, scrubbed clean for prime time. What horrors were they hiding in the raw data? A studio set, a soundstage slip-up, the silence screams louder than any transmission. Escape Earth and you face the Van Allen belts, James Van Allen's own discovery, a hellish donut of radiation encircling our world. Protons, electrons, solar wind fury, lethal doses in hours for any unshielded soul. NASA's flimsy aluminum cans, laughable protection. The belts stretch 40,000 miles wide, a gauntlet no 1960s tech could breach without frying the crew. Apollo skimmed the edges, they claim quick jaunt, minimal exposure. But calculations don't lie. Even a fast pass would have cooked the film, zapped the instruments, and turned astronauts to glowing skeletons. Why no mention in the mission logs? Why no radiation scars on the heroes who returned? Because they never left low Earth orbit. The belts guard the lie, an invisible wall NASA couldn't climb, so they pretended it wasn't there. Now, gaze upon the photos, the evidence etched in silver halide, shadows that defy the sun's solitary gaze. In the vacuum of space, one light source means parallel shadows, physics 101. Yet here, divergence. A bootprint's umbra slants one way, the rover's another, impossible under lunar light. No atmosphere to bend rays, no hills to play tricks. This screams studio rigging, multiple spotlights, gaffers fumbling in a Nevada desert hangar. Kubrick's touch? They say it's perspective, uneven terrain, but measure it yourself, the math murders the myth. The moon's glare was staged under Klieg lights, shadows betraying the script in every frame. And the flag. Oh, the flag. That stars and stripes planted proud in regolith, billowing like a 4th of July parade. But the moon is airless, a vacuum tomb. No breeze, no flutter, yet it dances, twists, waves as if summoned by phantom winds. NASA mumbles about a horizontal rod, wrinkles from packing, lies. Watch the footage, it sways after the astronauts' hands are gone. Solar wind, too feeble, inertia in vacuum, it should have frozen stiff. This was a set piece, caught in cross drafts from AC vents or overzealous fans. The flag salutes not victory, but the stagehands just off camera. But the dagger to the heart, the man himself, Buzz Aldrin second on the ladder, first in the shadows of doubt. In a raw interview, eyes haunted by half a century of silence, he lets it slip. We didn't go there. Not Mars, not the stars, the moon. Cut from context, they spin it as metaphor, but hear the weight, the pause, the flicker of regret. Aldrin, who punched a denier in 02 for calling the bluff, now whispers the truth to those who listen. Why the rage if it's real? Why the evasion? The second man knows the first lie. Armstrong's boot never touched regolith. It was Hollywood dust. The stars hide more than light. They guard the dark. What else did they bury? Comment below, if you dare. The truth is out there, but it's not what they told you.